Hey guys, I hope you have a very great start into the new week. If you have not a great start, no you will have. As you already can see there, oh hang on, there, you'll see what we'll have, but I will give you a closer look. We have a Caol Ila, I'm so happy, from 82 Chapters to Newcastle, which is a independent bottler in Germany. I already told you something about them in this video, just check it out if you want to. If I remind correctly, that's a Caol Ila as well, so is there a coincidence? You never know. But I think we start with the facts of the whiskey first, as last week. I know normally we start with the facts of the distillery, but you know, we need a little bit change maybe. So we have a Caol Ila as mentioned, and it's a 12-year-old Caol Ila with cask strength. We have 59.6% of ABV, so nearly 60%. Ooh. Its natural color is non-chill filtered, but what's really exciting about this Caol Ila, we have a finish in Tequila Cask Finish. Tequila! Can you imagine like whiskey and tequila? I'm not sure about that. But to quote Hadrian, like quoting, he said that he doesn't want to have a tequila cask finish that, you know, that overlay the whiskey, but it should support the whiskey. So we have the most time of the whiskey was majored in bourbon cask, and the finish in the tequila cask finish was for 9 months. Quite a short time if you compare to 12 years. So I'm really excited about that. I had a whiskey with tequila cask finish once and I really didn't like it. I hated it. It was, guys, it was so bad. So, I just bought it because I know Hadrian and I know he do some great stuff with whiskey, so I trust him. So I hope he won't disappoint me. And just to make it complete, as it stated, is the first Caol Ila with all the name rights and so on and so on. So it's the first tequila with all rights in the tequila cask finish. I'm really excited about that. We'll see. And I mean, look at this. I really like this owl. I'm such a marketing victim, really, guys. How can't you like that? Okay, but just get over to the facts of Caol Ila. Everyone knows, or I think every one of you at least knows, that it's a distillery located on the beautiful island of Islay, Scotland. And it has a total of 6 stills, and when I'm not correct, the distillery produces around like 6.5 billion, so in Germany it's million liters per year, and so it's gonna be the largest whiskey distillery on the island. The water comes from the Loch Namban. I'm pretty sure I pronounced that not correctly as always, and the distillery was founded in 1846 and is now owned by Dutcho. But if you want to know more, just check out this video linked above. I already told you something about there. And 82 Chapters to Newcastle, as already mentioned, is a independent German bottler, and he's doing such a great stuff. There will be some more videos. There will be a grain which is over 30 years old, and guys, this grain is mind-blowing, really. But this video will come later. I was so excited about this Caol Ila in a tequila cask finish that I needed to film that before the grain. So it's something one night on a Sunday. I think we have 1 p.m. or so, 1 a.m. I'm sorry. But I was so excited at the package arrived yesterday, but I was on tour so much this weekend. And I really needed to film it as I'm so excited. And we'll see if this excitement will last over the taste. We'll see. So let's start with the nose. And by the way, what was your craziest whiskey maturation? Just leave me a comment if you want to. But now let's check out the nose. Alright, we have a very decent smoke, which is not very typical for Caol Ila. I mean, the most of you that know me knows that I am a totally Laforgue fangirl. I can't hide it, I love Laforgue, but Caol Ila comes next after that. So I'm also like Caol Ila. I mean, I like Caol Ila, but yeah. Okay, let's see. So we have a very decent smoke. But this smoke combines all the components in the nose, which is quite interesting, as we have a vanilla from the bourbon cask, obviously. But we also have like a citrus and lemongrass note, which is pretty cool and quite unusual for Caol Ila, for me at least. And you know what's fancy? I also have mango notes. Where does they come from? But yeah, I do have them. So it's very fruity in general, which is quite unusual. Maybe I don't know if that's the result of the Tequila Cask Finish. I mean, most of you know I also like tequila, good tequila. And yeah, for me, good tequila is quite fruity as well, and citrus notey, of course. So maybe that could come from this cask. Very interesting, guys, in a very positive way. And I mentioned it already has, or it has nearly 60% of ABV, but you can smell it and you don't recognize the alcohol. Wow, that's seldom, and I really like that. Alright, guys, let's check out the taste, I would say. Slante. Whoa. What a great mouth feeling. It's oily, it's creamy. You don't recognize the alcohol. You don't taste the sprittiness. And that was nearly 60% of ABV. So, as I told you before, I already had a whiskey with Tequila Cask Finish and I hate it. But this one, whoa. So Hadrian was right to say, just to have a short maturation in the tequila fast, that the tequila cask don't get over the whiskey, and that is very well done. The smoke stays very supple, it's very decent, but also in the taste it combines all the components of the taste. We have the vanilla, it stays, and I really like that. We have lime, we have citrus, we also have like not a mango note anymore, but an apricot note in Caol Ila. I mean, come on. That's crazy stuff here, guys. And you get also a peppery note, a spicy note, and those two components also lead to the finish, which is quite long. And also in the finish, the smoke stays decent. You've got more peppery notes, spices, herbs. You got woody notes. You get the tannins. You got leather notes. Where does they come from? I mean, come on. Whoa. And I really can't get over the mouthfeel. It's so creamy, guys. I really like that. And yes, you can add water if you want to. It gets more, a little bit more fruity, and the smoke comes more in the foreground. But to be honest, I like it without water, because you can drink it neat. It's so delicious. Like what's going on here? So definitely both thumbs up from my side. Although the price is over 100 euros, you've got 104 euros a few cents. And as you know me, I'm hard, it's hard to spend over 100 euros for whiskey. But to be honest, I would spend it. Or I already spent it, as you can see, and I would do it again, because I really like it. But guys, as we have a tequila cask finish, I'm curious if you can drink it like tequila. So I got a shot glass. Oh yeah, here we go. I don't have another one, I'm so sorry. It's for my grandpa, I think. It's very old. And as I don't have a citrus, as obviously we have in the middle of the night, there's no supermarket open in Germany, so I just take this. And I know you need the citrus for after drinking the tequila. Yes, I know. But we will do it a little bit the other way around. And I've got the salt. So I just will go and will check on the citron on my hand. More this. And then I get the salt and just, give it over my hand. Here we go. I love salt. Alright, and now we will do first the salt first. Drink the whiskey with Tequila Cask Finish and then go for the citrus again. I hope that works out somehow. So, let's try it. Cheers, guys. Oh, whoa. Honestly, I wouldn't have expected this. The salt and the citrus just supports the whiskey somehow. I don't know how they're doing it, but you need to try that. That is sort of, I don't took much for the shot. It's like 1 cl or something. But whoa, the salt and the citrus note just push it up even more. I'm not sure how this is possible, but as you can recognize from my emotion, I really like that. You need to try that. If you get your hands on this whiskey, you need to try that this way. Or maybe also with the other Tequila Cask Finish. Maybe that could work out. But I'm really, I'm really happy. It's a great whiskey. Don't recognize the 60% of ABV, which could make it dangerous a little bit. But it's a whiskey. On the one hand, it's an easy sipper, but on the other hand, you also can, spend the whole evening with it. You will discover more notes the later or the longer it will be in your glass. So that's really exciting. And yeah, again, both thumbs up from my side. Hadrian, again, you did a great job. And yeah, just leave me a comment if you want to. Let me, or just write me what's your craziest maturation was with whiskey. I'm really excited about that. Otherwise, I just can wish you a great start into the week. Don't stress out. Try to don't stress out. And then we hear and see us in the week. Bye bye, guys.